All right, we're back here. And I guess what we're going to have to do is just manually set this thing up. So not a big deal. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That should do it. And if you look at the automation, what we're going to do here, again, we've got 2 power switches and we're going to have a timer and a NOT gate. Very simple. And minimal refined materials required here. And then this feed is coming off of the same line over here. You'll see. Same as this guy. And these are both fed. This whole line is fed by a 4 kilowatt transformer. So 1 kilowatt is going to be used by the main line. And then the 2 extensions are being used by these contraptions. And then the only other thing I want to do, I'm going to put the deodorizers back after the crash. And that should be good. Yeah, there's something screwed up with the blueprints, so I'll have to look into that, but that's fine. There we go. We're just going to go ahead and set it to 5 of runtime and 1 of charge. That should be fine. Alright, and then we're going to need some suits, of which we have exactly 0. But that's alright. I'm just going to set these to be delivered. And then we're going to go look for lead on a different planetoid. Alright, there we go. So that should be good for now. And then these deodorizers are going. Excellent. Oxygen's going. Everything looks good. Alright. Let's check out the other planetoid. Alright, let's see what's going on here. There's no dupes here. Gonna have to send somebody in. Kind of left it just hanging here, essentially. And there's not a lot of oxygen, so I think first thing to do is to start pumping oxygen in here. Let's get that done. Let's see. That's over here. I think we can easily fix that little problem. That should do it. There we go. And then we're going to need some lead. And I'm hoping, just maybe, we're going to find some here. But I don't know. Aha. Yes, we got some. Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's see. Okay. One thing I want to do is check out these spores. That's not great. Got diamond. And then we got a little bit of lead here. We don't really need a lot because these sections here are super dense. It's a huge amount. And it's pretty hot, but not unsurvivable. Alright. And in terms of food, I think we're going to be able to scrounge some. These guys need some light. This harvest ready. Okay, so I think there's enough food here that 1 dupe will be able to scrounge. And if we need to, we can just ship some more using this transporter here. So let's go ahead and send somebody in. We need somebody that's all around capable. Alright, we're going to send Catalina. She's an expert at digging, including hazmat digging. Alright. Alright, here goes. Alright, there you have it. So let's go ahead and get some of this. Okay, we're going to cut in through here. That should be fine. Let's prioritize that. Yep. It's going to be a little bit tough with a lot of CO2 here, but should be fine. Oh, we got an achievement. That's nice. Slick. Yeah, we've been pumping oil for a while. Sort of. Okay, we got some lead. You know, we don't actually even have to proceed much further, but heck, why not? Then we can just put an insulated tile here afterwards and seal it off. Okay. What we're going to need to do is ship using this machine over here. We're going to set that to lead. There we go. The only thing is we're going to need to generate... Okay, we got coal. We're fine. And this thing is just kind of there. You know, while we're here, we might as well dig out some diamond. That's going to be handy. Alright, that's sufficient. And then what we're going to need to do as well is pump some oxygen down there because it's getting to be a real struggle. Okay, we've got water for the washrooms. That's good. And this oxygen business is going to need to be sorted out. So let's go ahead and do that. Now let's see what's on the other side of this conveyor. So that should be coming out somewhere over here, and it will just be dropped out, and then guys can pick up the lead. This is unlocked. That's fine. Actually, something is printing. Let's see what's going on. Cannot do research and not destructive or anything. It's got all the good skills. Alright, Stinky, welcome aboard. Fortunately, Stinky doesn't fart, so that's perfect. He just stinks. And he took out this bed. And Catalina can stay on this planetoid as a permanent settler. Let's see, oxygen is good just at this level for now. But that's fine. We're going to pump it down there in a bit. Let's get this pipe all the way down here. Right there. Done. Alright, we're going to keep adding a few extra vents along the way. Just to kind of ease the suffering, if you will. And then actually this vent is not closing because it's not overloaded. So what we're going to do is, since we got so much lead here, might as well use it. Just going to put a little control on that vent. Might as well add it over here as well. There we go. We got some oxygen here. Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and shut that off. And now we should have oxygen feeding directly in with a little bit of CO2. That's no big deal. Alright, while that's going on, let's see what's printing again. Alright. We got a super greasy athletic suit wear, which is kind of nice, but you know, noodle arms, that's not great. And we're only picking the best, so I think what we'll do is we'll get this copper here because refined metal is a real struggle. But we do have down here, all the way down here in the bowels of the beast, we got this thing, and it's set to refine just about anything. No. Well, we'll refine that. And that. There we go. Much better. And in terms of magma, what we're doing is we're just feeding this recycled magma in here. We're just taking it from down here. It's slowly shrinking, but again, there's a huge pool, so we're fine. And then later on, we're going to start recycling this igneous rock to try and get more magma. Alright, that should be good. We're going to have more refined metal. That's nice. As a nice consequence, not only going to have more refined metal, we're also going to have magma heated and more power to the power plant. Yep, and then this thing is churning like crazy. This is not running. What's going on? That's because this is full. That's fine. Really no big deal. Alright, back to Catalina. We got oxygen. And temperature is... well, it's not great, but It's fine. What we're gonna do is just keep digging down here. Alright, finally we're sending lead. Excellent. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and book some suits. And set the recycling to forever. Let's see. These things also need some glass. Oh boy. Okay. Clearly we're gonna need some glass. So we're gonna need some glass forges. That's okay. I love a good glass forge. Now we're not ready to boil glass or doing anything like that yet, so we're just gonna do plain old glass forge. And we're just gonna drop in glass into this pool of water. Okay, let's do that. There's just one small problem. There is no power cable here. Catalina is starving. Okay, let's deal with that first. So what we're gonna do is ship some food into here using this guy. So let's do that. We're gonna have allow manual use, and into it we can send various things of which we don't have a whole lot. Alright, we'll just send whatever food. Bug jelly and some of this other stuff if we can find it. Yeah, ideally it'd be nice to send preserves and such things because they don't spoil very well. But we'll send whatever is available. I think dupes can just grab it from the fridge here and take it over. Alright, there we go, meal ice. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, it's pretty grisly. So I think what we're going to want to do is set up a food press, which we have here actually. I don't even need to set anything up. We just do a little bit of digging. Should be fine. It's a little bit radioactive up there, but you know, it should be manageable. And then we need some power here. Set this to ice loaf. And we'll get some power in there. There. Alright, we'll let that percolate. Some meal ice over here. And then I don't think we need to send bog jelly anymore. Should be fine. And then what we should do is, in reverse, we should send some meal. Some of these mealwood seeds. And that can be sent over here. Alright, let's see what's printing over here. And then we're going to get to our glass. No. We're going to go ahead and get this aluminum ore. And then for the glass, yeah, so I was thinking of setting it up over here, but there's a problem with power. So we're going to have to set it up where there's a main bus over here somewhere. And then we can drop this glass somewhere in here. Oh, there's also not a lot of water left here. And that's because of this little problem, which we can solve. It's got to do with those slicksters. They just made a mess here. In fact... Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. He's not even drowning. That's what's odd about it. Like, how do you explain that one? Is they're kind of there in a sweet spot, but they're not drowning? Okay, there we go. Water is pumping. Yeah, that should be good. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Almost drowned you there. Damn. Anyways, glass forge, right. Okay, so power. Okay, we've got this main pipe here. Okay, we're going to solve our power problem very simply. We're just going to set up another one of those contraptions and feed it off of this wire here. So let's go ahead and do that. Except in this case, I think we're going to need a little bit of a beefier battery here. So we'll do that. Alright, there we go. So what we're going to do is wire it up from here from this wire. So this is one level above this one. We could do it from this one, but it's just going to add more load. Anyways, better on this first wire. And it's being fed from essentially two 1 kilowatt transformers, so a 2 kilowatt maximum. So it's not going to overload this feed here. And also when it's drawing power, it's not going to put any load on this wire. So that's not a problem. We just got to add a little bit of automation here. Now, while it's not going to put any load on this wire, it will actually draw 2 kilowatts from the wire on the primary side of those transformers. So it will still draw power. There's no free lunch here. There we go. Alright, it sounds like the situation on the other side is pretty dire. We're gonna need to send more food, or else. Let's see, where can we scrounge some? I'm just gonna go ahead and set this to whatever. Just send everything. Yeah, that should be fine, I think. What we should do to make this life a lot easier is set up a little sweeper over here. So we're going to do that. Make it out of copper since we got a lot of copper ore. And let's give it some juice. That should do it. So as soon as there is meal ice, it'll be automatically loaded. Alright, so here's the thing. We're going to need to set this appropriately. That'll probably be fine. We'll have to see. See, the thing is, this doesn't need to run all the time. And as a result, we're going to be able to overcommit this circuit over here. So these two transformers, while it's not going to show up on the potential or the current load, it will be using power on the primary here. And it will only use up to 2 kilowatts when charging the battery. So the transformers over there control how quickly this battery charges. Now this uses about 1.4 if I'm not mistaken. .2, yep. So this manages to charge pretty quickly. We could probably even reduce the charging time, but anyways. Okay, see, it's losing power, so we've got to charge it a little bit sooner. There we go. Basically, this ratio here adjusts the charging time, which is red, to the runtime, which is green. And so higher runtime is going to leave less time for charging overall. Oh, that's a challenge over there. Just barely making it. And nobody seems to want to send any food here. I gotta double check to see what's going on. So, I mean, we have a fridge. It has all this stuff here. We got, maybe I gotta add it in. Roast. Okay, there. Just send all that. Oh, okay, that's the problem right there. And then I don't need to send all this. Done. That should be enough. Yes, perfect. Okay, we've got some food. It's gonna rot pretty quickly, but that's fine. I'm just gonna disallow manual use. And that's gonna stop the dupes from filling it up. But it will still use the sweeper to automatically collect whatever's here, meaning the meal ice will get collected. So that should be fine for now. Over here, we're producing glass. This thing is handling it. We're not overloading the circuit. And We should have our suits. I think the suits are done. Let's have a look. Yeah, except they weren't brought up, but I'm sure they'll get brought up in a bit. Okay, so the next thing to do is crack open this vacuum. We're gonna need to get a liquid seal going here. What is this? We got carbon dioxide. CO2 has liquefied in here because it's so cold. That's great. Yeah, maybe we can even do something with that. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to actually use petroleum for the liquid lock because its freezing point is at about minus 57, which is right about where we are here in temperature. And one thing I want to do, I got rid of this one thing here for now. I'm going to put a little lip here to prevent any extra spillage. Because we just can't have that. Alright, let's go ahead and speed this up. We got our suit stations powered by a little contraption, working nicely. And let's see what's printing here. And, you know, we could get this one other dupe here as well. Auto. We're just gonna have to find some room for them. It's becoming a bit of a challenge, but that's okay. Alright, well, welcome aboard, Auto. And we're gonna need to build one extra bed. And let's see. Could put it here for now. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Just temping it. I know, everybody's just temping it around here. Like one giant colony of temping. That's okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and set this to petroleum. Sweep only. Highest priority, and then we're gonna go ahead and get some petroleum from way down here. We don't need very much, so I think this will do just fine. Alright, there you have it. Stinky. Bring it on, man. Literally. Bring it. Bring that petroleum. Alright. That should be fine, I think. And we don't need that anymore. Well, looks like we didn't even need that. Alright, let's go ahead and mop up this excess here, just in case. And let's go ahead and build a staircase. We might as well at this point. Right to the top. And we can go ahead and wall this off. That will keep the heat on this side. We don't want this to be exchanging heat. It's pretty cold. I mean, it's already cold over here, but let's just keep that cold for now. If we can. Let's get rid of this. And we can go ahead and backfill this guy. In fact, let's see. What do we have? We should have made it out of steel, frankly, because I'm gonna need that iron. Let's make it out of copper. There's gonna be a lot more copper. We're gonna dig all this out. Alright, finally. The moment we've been all waiting for. I'm gonna crack open the seal here on this thing. And yeah, it's kind of radioactive, but not to worry. We got lead suits. And I don't think it's really that dangerous up here in the grand scheme of things. It says slight hazard. I'm just being a little paranoid. Plus, I've never built these lead suits before, believe it or not. It's the first time ever. And I just wanted to see how they work. There we go. Let's deliver. Yeah, overall everything seems to be working nicely. These guys have not seen daylight ever up until now. Okay, come on now. Yes, we have cracked the surface. Very nice. This hydrogen is going to escape. Oh well. There's a vacuum seal here. That's convenient. That's fine. And what we're going to do now, I'm thinking, is we're going to put a little door here. I don't know what for, but... There, I think we'll do it like this. Yeah, because this little bit of petroleum is not part of the seal. Because there's a gas here, so that's pointless. I'm gonna go ahead and mop that up. Is it just me, or is there a struggle with oxygen around here? Oh boy, we've got a problem. How could I miss that?